Ernest Rutherford, born on 30th August 1871, died on 19th October 1937. Ernest Rutherford said, "If you don't do the best with what you have, you would never have done better with what you could have had." Nobel Prize in Chemistry 1908 was awarded to Ernest Rutherford for his investigation into the disintegration of the elements and the chemistry of radioactive substances. Ernest Rutherford, first Baron Rutherford of Nelson, was a New Zealand-born British physicist who came to be known as the father of nuclear physics. Encyclopedia Britannica considers him to be the greatest experimentalist since Michael Faraday. Ernest Rutherford said, "If you don't do the best with what you have, you'd never done better with what you could have had." Sometimes, this was said in 1875 to 1937. In that time, more than 150 years back. And still not much people have changed. They're still begging the government, begging everybody, looking outside. When Ramana Maharshi also said, "Ask who am I?" But nothing has changed. For years, for centuries, people are asking you to make yourself strong. Ashoka the Great said, "Make people strong." Exactly the same Ernest Rutherford was telling. If you don't do the best with what you have, what you have. If you know to use what you have. And one of the best ornaments. Don't you think we got the best ornaments? Don't you think we have the best ornaments God has given to us? Instead we forgot. And we depend on the governments. First we depended on our own father or mother, grandfather's property. Then we started depending on the schools, colleges. Then we started screaming at the governments for not giving us anything. What you can give back to society from the power you have. Your power is enormous power. Once you do not utilize it up and then put it into practice, then nobody in the whole world can ever save you. Can you believe just 100,000 British soldiers controlled, just 1 lakh British soldiers controlled 100 times more people in India, 100 times more people, or 1,000 times more people. You allowed it. It can happen again. Just the barbarians moved in with horses or whatever it is, you allowed. You depended on the kings. Don't you think we depended on the kings? And what did the kings do? The king and the wife is taken over, finished. You don't have the strength. When you have the strength, nobody can take you. That is where the diseases come. Once you have your own power. Ernest Rutherford was telling, if you don't do the best with what you have, when you make your body strong, which foreign matter can enter your body? Which disease can enter your body? Once you've understood, you have studied your body, what God has given. You do not have to study. You just have to work with it, move with it, enjoy on what you have it. And then you become more conscious. Yes. You become more meditative. Isn't that not? What Ernest Rutherford was telling, or I am just blabbling, blah, 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 talking from the last 157 stories. And you people are listening or not listening, just hitting like, love, comment, share. No, I'm just wanted to have a dialogue with you. If you do not do the best with what you have, do your best with what you have. The early morning rising, the early birds catches the best prey. You have the best sunlight, Surya Namaskar. You feel rejuvenated, making your every part of the body moving. And when you move, you cannot stop. When you do not move, one step of laziness leads to 10,000 steps of laziness. One step of power leads to 10,000 steps of power. And if every house does that, and every member in the society does it, your own house has become very strong. You keep on working for the company, you come back, you're very tired, you're light on. I'm telling you, company is also important, but your house, when you come back, you must make sure that your house is also very equally important. When you strengthen your own house, When your family is strong, your joint family system is strong, which invader can take over? You depended on the leaders. Who are the leaders? You eat from the mouth and the leader eats from the mouth. You go to the toilet, leader goes to toilet. There's not much a difference. The only one difference is he's become more cunning. You are meant unconscious, believing him. You can believe him, no, but believe in you first. Believing in you is very, very important. Believing in you and extracting everything from you, not standing in front of the liquor shops, not going to the club. Where do you have the time to go to the clubs? Where do you have the time to move around here, there and all? Where do you have the time to sit with the friends? The day you sit with your friends, and the friends have got time to sit with you, you must understand that your friend is a crook and you are another crook. Because if you have time to spend with your friends more time, you have not spent time with your wife and children, with husband and children. Spending time with them understands a great amount of power, great amount of wealth coming out. It keeps on oozing out, and you hardly have the time. You don't have the time to collect. You can meet your friends. Yes, maybe meeting is just working with you. I don't think you get even time to sit with him. Just working shoulder to shoulder with your family. The friends joins with you, sitting and chit-chatting for whom? You are elected your leader. That is his duty to get involved. A lot of people commenting, so much of comments on nationalism. When you do not have your own nationalistic spirit in your own house, how could you comment on the nationalistic spirit outside? Create your own house. Ernest Rutherford said, if you don't do the best with what you have, you would never have done better with what you could have had. What you had, if you're something coming to you, you couldn't have done anything. Because practice makes a man perfect. What you practice is what is going to come back. That is our discussions today. That making yourself strong, understanding yourself strong, and pushing things forward. If everybody does it, there's no poverty in this land. You can wipe out more tears and bring down hunger. You can see the Western countries, everything said by one person is called father of physics, father of chemistry, father of experiment, father of this, father of that. Everything has been put into written form. What do we have it in India or in the other countries? What have you put it into written form? You have not even respected. When you don't respect yourself, you don't respect your parents, you don't respect the other leaders. Nobody respects anybody, and nothing was in written form. And that helps the barbarians. Yes, it has happened once, it has happened twice, and you're going to do it. You're thinking now we are not like that. We are much more better. No, you're not much more better. You are better only if your house is strong. You yourself as an individual is strong. You yourself stop going to the club. Your club is your house. From your office right to your house is your club. If you cannot love your house people, you cannot love your friend and your nation and your country. You are talking, I'm love my country, my Javans are like this, my Javans are like this. First, you as a soldier in your house, what have you done it? What is the strength you kept it? When in times of emergency, are you strong as a martial artist to defend your house? You depend on the police. Do you think police will come after the dead body is lying down? Also, police don't come. I am a witness to it. I have an example. In my school, when people attacked us, we calling the police right in Indiranagar, the heart of the city. Police refused to come even after 1 hour, 2 hours, 3. And after when they came, they went with the crowd to attack us back. That is the situation. You have to be strong. Because I was strong, I stood and fought. The crowd couldn't enter the school to take us over. You have to be strong. Understand, please be strong. And that strong comes from your culture, the sakriti of your yoga. Morning you get up, do your yogas, your pranayama, read the spiritual books, move into your field. Field is very, very important. Make sure you sit next to your wife and your husband and children, talk and discuss, hug and kiss, and cook together. Wow, that is power. Once that happens, we have a family, which we can call them as soldiers, a nationalistic spirit. And then we have a joint family, we have a family tree, a strong pyramid. Even if they cut through our country and enter They have to talk to us before they can take over. We and the country is one, husband and wife. If you take over the husband, Shankaracharya was told, no, if you have defeated my husband, you have to defeat me also, because me and husband is half-half. You have to defeat me also. Like that, if they have defeated the country, they have to defeat the people. People are strong. Then the other countries' invaders will think twice. Ernest Rutherford said, if you don't do the best with what you have, you would never have done better with what you could have had. This is my 158th short discourse.